up and it stops up for me. So I really believe in using that colander to create airspace.
Maybe in Virginia that's more likely to happen.
Well, y'all don't have pasta strainers and colanders where you come from?
Yeah, but I think that just takes away some of the soil volume that's good to have.
You know, and it is, you're right. For certain plants, it's nice to have everything full of soil. But if you're planting something that's going to only have a root system that deep, then that's a good way to go. But you're absolutely right. You want to have a lot of soil volume, depending on your tree or your shrub that you're putting in there. Now, the next thing I do is I put over the rocks, I'll put just a little bit of pine bark nuggets. Over the pine bark nuggets, I'll fill it with soil. And then I'm ready to plant. Now, the next thing, what do you do at the bottom? If this is sitting on your patio, Phoebe, would you just set it on the patio just like that?
No, you lift it up a little bit, put it on another little plate or something.
Okay, so how much airspace would you give it underneath there?
A couple inches, I guess. I'm not really sure.
Hey, that's okay. What do you use to pop it up with to elevate it a bit? Like pieces of broken glass or something?
Yeah, just like a block of wood. I don't know.
Well, that's okay. Anything to elevate it so that so it's not just pressed against, so that your water actually drains. That's our next step. I think it's time to start planting. But before we start planting, I just saw your hand go up.
Corks. That's what I use corks for.
You use corks. You use corks. You like wine?
Yeah.
That's great. So you have a lot of corks?
A lot of corks.
That's right. Yeah, you know, a lot of my friends want me to answer, how can you go to those wine stoppers? I said, there's no reason for the wine stopper.
No.
But it's nice. Where are you from?
New York.
New York. That's right. You know what? We're friends. We're friends. I met you just a minute. Well, good morning. Good morning. What'd you say?
I like you.
Did you want to buy me lunch?
Maybe.
Okay, let's get started. Now, the next thing we're going to do now is we are going to pick out your first plant that you'd like to plant. It can be a really big plant or a small plant. Let's just plant a plant. Hello. Good to have you here. Where are you from?
Wilmington, Delaware.
It's nice to have you here. Are you enjoying the show?
Yes, I am.
That's good. Is it the first time you've been here?
It's the first time in several years.
Oh, well, welcome back.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here. Hi, y'all. Good to have you here. Go ahead and pick out a plant and just start planting, guys. Sandy, find yourself a plant. Oh, there you go. Potted up plant. You just plant that plant. I'm so glad they picked the bromeliads first, because bromeliads are very much like mums. Good morning, good morning. Where are you from?
Frederick, Maryland.
It's nice to have you here. You couldn't find a seat. Oh, she brought you a Bloody Mary. Hey,
That's what it's all about.
Where did you found those over across the way? Where are you from?
Mount Laurel, New Jersey.
Are you guys here together? Raise your hands. Who's here together? You all you're all friends and neighbors.
Sort of. We're college roommates.
They're college.
We were.
They were.
We're not now.
Well, let me tell you, I was in college. I was on the decade plan. My daddy kicked me out of college. I kept on going to school, getting more degrees.
I use milk containers to fill up my planter.
What is that?
Like milk jugs.
Milk containers.
Empty.
You use them, and that's a great way to recycle.
Yeah.
It really is. What do you use? Do you guys garden? What do you do?
I use a mason jar to fill up my whiskey.
You do? I know. Hold that up. Shame on you. Look at this. Coming here to my show without bringing me anything. You didn't bring me anything. I'm leaving you right now. Right now. I'm leaving you right now. Okay. Now, the little trick that you can do is I want all of you to take this, and I want you to pull your bromeliad forward and face it sideways. Plant it on its side. You can do this with mums. When they're in full bloom, that mum can look at you. You'll turn it. Now let's turn it. Ready to turn this. Look at that. You see it better? All right, that's one of the rules for those plants. Great. Everything's working out nice. Now I want to just let you just. I'm going to stand up here a bit. Okay. How are we doing?
We're doing fine.
How's your sister doing back there?
Hi, Lori.
I'm doing good.
I really appreciate you being here today.
You're welcome.
So,
I'm the youngest of 6.
You're the youngest?
I'm trying to get with Phoebe, but my mom stopped, so I can't get to 7.
Can't get to
Congratulations to you.
Yeah, your mom is so
and
lovely.
Phoebe's sister.
Phoebe's
She's
sister.
waving
Where's
in the back.
Phoebe's sister? Well, there's Phoebe's sister waving in the back. We want to pick on you. Are you a gardener? tell me a little bit about the University of Delaware, like horticultural program. Do they? I mean, it's like they're also affiliated with Longwood Gardens somehow.
Yes, there's the Longwood Gardens, the graduate program. There's also the Master Gardeners, which is a very vibrant program of adults and senior citizens that go out and do community outreach, and I work with them quite a bit. We have a huge farm area down there in the Ag campus. I don't know how many acres, but we have our own cows, and we make our own ice cream at the U Dairy Creamery. You have to get it if you go to Newark. So it's a very well-established program. Unfortunately, I don't have a degree from there, so my other participants could tell you more about their degree programs.
Well, I was reading something online that there's like part of the school and people who work there, that there is like a program for folks who work in the system to actually further their education, and you've helped put that together, or you've been part of that somehow?
Well, there's something called tuition remission and fee waivers that are eligible to anybody who works at the university and their offspring. So my children have been able to go to the university to fulfill their own career paths, and I was able to take this wonderful flower arranging class that has nothing to do with my primary job just because I love it.
Well, you know, you're too young to have kids that old.
So sweet, Sam.
You are. You're only like 16.
Oh, right. Yeah, right. Pat and I have plans to go to the movies. Right.
Okay, Pat, you've turned this on its side, and you know why we just turned it on its side? You can even be more dramatic with it like that. If you want to, just pull it over. So it's actually just sitting on the side like that, okay? So everybody really has a chance to see that plant, okay? And I'm sorry that I had to just butt in, but that's just because I'm a pushy person like that. I love this. I love what you're doing here, Phoebe, with that. I think we're going to go ahead right now and let them just have peace and just pot up and plant away. I want you to save a hole, okay? You're going to save a little spot because I've got a special treat for you, okay? But I still, even if you think you're done, don't worry. I grew up in the shoe business. I'm familiar with everyone's a size 6. I'm familiar with size 8s will work in a size 6. I know how to really fill a container. Learned that in shoes. I'd like for you guys to just make yourself at home. Go back there, pick out as many plants as you like, and we'll just pot up and really have a great time. So get going! Oh my goodness. It's nice to have you guys here. Hello. Hello, how are you doing? Tell me your name and where you're from.
I'm Jules Bruck, and I'm their professor.
Jules, get up here. Well, this is their professor. Good grief, I didn't know that. I told them I wanted you to introduce me. I wanted to meet you, and I just happened to see you standing there. Now, Jules, this is great. You're the professor there in the horticulture program. Can you take that and just hold it like that and tell us, how long have you been with the university?
I've been with the university since 2006.
Okay.
And I'm in the landscape horticulture and design program.
Okay.
And I teach landscape design and construction and the technology classes as well.
So what are some of the first things, if I were just coming into the school right now and knew nothing about landscape design, what are some of the first things that people learn?
The first thing that people learn, and actually another class that I teach is field sketching. So we actually take them outside and we teach them how to be very good observers of nature, of their surroundings, and they learn how to sketch.
Okay. So you really get in tune with what's there. And you know, do you understand that whole thing about like depth illusion and how to make something look bigger and better than it is?
To a degree. What are you going to ask me?
Well, about containers. You know,
Okay.
when it comes to containers, this is a small container for me in my work. My big containers are. I'll show you a picture. Do you want to? No, I'm just going to set this right here, okay? And what I want you to do is, if you're on stage, I need to go back to the storeroom and pick something up. So what I want you to do is tell us about your students. How many? I mean, are the classes big? Are they small? I mean, how many classes do you teach? Is this like 12 months out of the year? Or are you semesters? I'll be right back. Don't worry about it. And if you want anything to do, there's a song I sing. Good morning, good morning. Do anything. Tap dance. I'll be right back.
So I'll tell you a little bit more about my students and my program. I teach a 4-year undergraduate degree, and the students usually come in either as a freshman, like my student here, Pat, who has been in my program since his freshman year, and he's about to graduate. He's a senior, so it's been great to watch him grow up in the program and learn a lot. Or Phoebe, who I think transferred in her junior year, but generally it's a 4-year degree program.
And do you guys go out into the community and do like field trips and studies outside?
Well, our big community engagement project is the Philadelphia Flower Show. So the students have been working with the Brandywine Conservancy. They've been meeting with people and learning about some environmental problems. And our display this year is all about the shad and the idea that we want more biodiversity in the Brandywine region. So the Brandywine Conservancy is one of our big community projects.
And they're located over on that side. They're like up against that wall. And I've seen it. And you can register to win something too. There's like a drawing, isn't it?
I think there's a drawing.
I forget what the drawing is.
Half price entrance.
Half price entrance. Well, that's what I like. Are you? Don't leave me now. We haven't even danced. Half price admission. Well, you know what? If it's something to fill out or sign up, and I think I'm gonna win, I'll do it. My name's out there. I hope I win. I hope you win. Well, listen, everyone. I'd like to thank you. Thank you very much. A round of applause. And thanks so much. What did you sit over here with us in case we need you? Okay. We always need experts around us in our lives to show us the way. And they're just up there planting away. This is a huge container. My huge containers, this is a small container, and I promote big containers. Because if we have a garden, and your garden is this big as this room is right here, a lot of people are scared to go with containers that are 50 inches across, this tall, on pedestals. That's how big my containers are in my garden. Coming down from the house, huge containers. It's an average ranch house, 1-story house, and it comes down because in design there is depth illusion. You go to the garden center, and you are a container. I'm ready for you. Oh, okay, you're coming right back? Well, go get it. Get back here. Good grief. Give people things to do. I love her. Just met her. I love her. I said, you got to come on the show. She'll be right back. But you go with those really big containers. And when you go to the garden center, you think that it looks huge because a lot of times they'll have the container here next to a container that big. Don't be fooled. When you bring that container, and I'm a big guy. See how big I am? See how big I am right here? You see how big I am standing here on the container? Okay. From you guys, look at me over here. The further you get away from that container, here's my container. You take the container in a room this size. This size is my garden. My patio's where they're standing. Here's my container. Don't go with containers this big. Can you see the oh, can you see me? Can you see me? Oh, you can't see me. Go big. Think big. Here's how big my containers are. I need a volunteer to help me hold this up. Someone stand there and hold this up. Who's going to help me hold this up? Come right on up. You got both of you stand here. All right, come on up. Thanks a lot. All right, now this thing is tricky, but we're going to do the best we can. Hold this up. Hold it up as high as you can. I'm going to step out of the way. That container is this big. It's huge. I don't have to overwater it. I water it, and then it takes a long time to dry out. We're going to turn this. I don't move it. No, I don't. I don't move it very often. And I'll run over here. Let's go over here. Come on. Over here. See how huge that container is? It's like 52 inches across. Hey, stop. Oh my gosh, you have to take care of that. Oh my gosh, there's no place like home. Wait, say it again.
Klein's Dairy.
Stand up. These are some home folks here. They are in my neighborhood. Did you come up because, what you say? Oh my gosh, so you guys know me. Tell them you see my stuff.
What?
You see my stuff there, don't you?
Oh yeah, they're beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
And it's like I want to take that big pot home.
Well, you know what? I'll sell it to you.
I'm sure you will, but the thing is, it's great to go to Klein's and see this huge garden. It's just awesome.
Well,
it's
thanks
a lot
so
of fun.
much.
Yeah.
Oh, give me a hug too, darling. I love seeing people from home. Now, tell me your first name.
I'm Judy.
Judy
Milla Sue.
Melissa. Now, gosh, I bet we know